A very big welcome to you to Vicarage Road. Delighted to have your company, and I'm delighted to have the company of Alan Smith. Watford in our game today versus Manchester United. That's big time for Manchester United. Had a couple of seasons without silverware, Alan.
Yeah, and when that happens, obviously, big questions are asked, and the pressure's ranked up on those players that are wearing the shirt at that time.
Here's Watford, and this is how they're going to line up. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. David De Gea starts in goal. Phil Jones starts with Chris Smalling in central defence. Bastian Schweinsteiger plays with Morgan Schneiderlin in the centre of the park. And it's rounded off the team with these two strikers. Graham Scott is the match referee today. Game started by Manchester United. Ben Watson. Girardo. And now the shot! Struck the post here. And Herrera. Now Bastian Schweinsteiger. Schneiderlin. Ashley Young. The referee's blown the whistle after a challenge like that. Maybe he's just putting down a marker. It's yellow, and the referee showing no early mercy here.
Yeah, not an ideal one, that, for the player. He'll have to be careful with his challenges now.
That was an easy decision for the ref.
Well, it is. He saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
All looking to get forward a bit. Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Mata. Chris Smalling. And Herrera. And shoots! Well, as blocks go, that's a good one. Great Cathcart. So we'll restart with a throw-in. Morgan Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin. Gerardo. Mata. First touch was poor. We'll go back to the goalkeeper here. Can't blame him for that. Ben Watson. Neal. Here's Watson. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Ben Watson. Deeney. He's coming forward with some danger. Cross coming in now. No one could get there to reach the cross. Alan, your view on the attempt at goal?
Well, he's tried to be precise, close in there, and I thought he'd managed it, but just clipping the post.
Schweinsteiger. Morgan Schneiderlin. Now he's looking for support. The shot's on! Oh, great work by the keeper. Manchester United have won a corner. Really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. They can't get it away. Corner again. Well, it's a corner that's disappointing, really. The goalkeeper able to catch it without a challenge. Mata. Now Bastian Schweinsteiger. Shot on! Managed to stop the ball going forward with that block. And here's Young. Chris Smalling. Impressive attacking play here from Manchester United. And it'll go into the middle now. And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. Schweinsteiger. Good vision to be able to switch the play there. Morgan Schneiderlin. Ashley Young. Schneiderlin. And Herrera. It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. Cut out the pass. And here's the shot. Just wide of the target. Gerardo. Deeney. Schweinsteiger. Now Bastian Schweinsteiger. Got it back again. Miguel Ángel Britos. That's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. And now the shot! Just couldn't keep it down. Not at all, it's way over the bar. What about that chance a few minutes ago? We can see it again now.
Well, you only have to look at the goalkeeper's reaction. He really did have to move his feet quickly. He was worried that he was going to get beaten now.
Well, he's used a hand there. It'll be a free kick. Etienne Capoue. Igalo. Neal. Ben Watson. Very good passing from this team. That will help ease the pressure. Ashley Young. Schneiderlin. Deeney. Gonna try it! And he scores spectacularly. So a real captain's contribution here with a fine goal.
Was a good goal, and it came at a crucial time, I think, for his side. Real captain's input there.
Different angle on it here. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Ben Watson. It's Watson. Almen Abdi. Opportunity now. Hit the post. Neal. They spread it out wide here. Well, it's called offside. The flag went up.
Well, the opposition pushed up. They were defending a high line there, taking a chance.
Schneiderlin. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. How frustrating is this for the other team, trying to get the touch of the ball? He's got his shot off now. Missed it. That will go down as a wasted chance.
Well, it was manna from heaven for any striker, but I think he's taken his eye off the ball there.
Bastian Schweinsteiger. Well, that will be delight for the defenders. There's no one on the end of the cross. Well, let's just look at the detail of that, Alan.
Oh, unlucky goalkeeper. He got a cross, he got a hand to it, but just not quite enough.
When you think about football as a passing game, which it is, you think about players like him. The player's done well here until it was the direction of the pass, really. Right idea, but couldn't find his man. It's out over the touchline. Schweinsteiger. Shot on! Well, the goalkeeper's had to make a save, and the shot was a decent enough one, but too straight. Now, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Can't keep the ball at the moment. Shot's on! Decent block. Oh, he's playing it back to the goalkeeper. And Herrera. He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Well, there's not much in it, and when you're behind, you want to get that problem sorted out straight away. Manchester United can't quite do that at the moment. So much talent at the disposal of the players and the management, of course, that you wouldn't expect it to stay like this, but at the moment, with half-time approaching, they're trailing. Ashley Young. Morgan Schneiderlin. He's got support here. Manchester United chance. Shots on here. Super stop by the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball as well. Here's Young. Now he's looking for support. Nicely controlled football, this. Not rushing it, not forcing it, just keeping the ball, moving the opposition around. And now the shot! Neon. Almen Abdi. And he's moved in trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Past his man. Now Jones. The return ball. Here's Young. Ashley Young. And here's Young. Ashley Young. Schneiderlin. Bastian Schweinsteiger. And Herrera. And here's the shot. Got in and blocked it. Etienne Capoue. Almen Abdi. Foul there by the United player. Cross it now. Deeney. And shoots! Nowhere near the goal, actually. Here comes the replay.
What reflex is there from the keeper?
Ashley Young. Morgan Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin. Schweinsteiger. Morgan Schneiderlin. It was a very good effort earlier, wasn't there, Alan? Here it is.
Well, he didn't seem as if he needed to hit it as hard as he did, being so close in, and in the end he lost his accuracy.
And that's half-time, signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Shot! Struck the post here. Try it! And he scores spectacularly. Opportunity now. Hit the post. Manchester United chance. Shots on here. Players ready for the kick-off of the second half. Enthralling, I think, is the best word for the first half.
Oh, there's been a great atmosphere in this stadium, and you just hope for the game's sake that it continues.
Morgan Schneiderlin. Gallo. Ashley Young. Deeney. Now Bastian Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger. Clever idea with the through ball, but the defender saw it coming. It's an equaliser for them.
A goal from Herrera, and the keeper clawing at thin air there. He had no chance.
Well, here's the goal again. It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Miguel Ángel Britos. And that's a pass that's gone astray, out of play. Chris Smalling. Ashley Young. And there is some backup for him in this position. Defender to it first. Well, here could be a chance for the corner. Well, we can see it again under Herrera's goal.
Well, that's good awareness, because I think he saw the gap to the keeper's right as he looks at it, and he found it really well.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just a bit too much height on it, and it's gone straight to the goalkeeper. Manchester United with the ball again. And here's Young. Bastian Schweinsteiger. He can lay it off to the supporting player. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. Etienne Capoue. Jurado. Here's the cross. Now here is a chance for them. Cleared it well. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. That's an easy interception, because the pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Oh, in goes the cross. And he's met it with his head. That is a high-class header to score here. Well, they've got the lesser players here, Alan, but they're trying to show that the whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts, and they've got a goal.
What they are, Martin, is a good team. They stick together. They've got the reward here. Well, it wasn't just about the quality of header. That was good enough, but the movement that allowed him to find that space, that was the good bit.
Off we go again, 2-1. Schweinsteiger. Schneiderlin. And that tackle right on the edge of the pitch. Ball forced over the line. Almen Abdi. Etienne Capoue. Manchester United want to make a change now. Jurado. Going to cross it. And he's headed it goalwards. It's wonderful work from the goalkeeper again from the header.
Well, he was on his toes, he was ready for it. Good stop.
Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. Here's Watson. Here comes the cross. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Abdi! Well, he's hit it straight at the keeper. Not really what he wanted to do. And Herrera. And here's the shot. Bounce back off the post. Safety first there. Igalo. That's another turnover here. And Herrera. Schweinsteiger. Alman Abdi. Ben Watson. Deeney. We've got a corner here, that could pose some problems. Well, there was that attempt that we haven't really analysed, Alan. Let's look back on it now.
Well, hitting the post from there, to beat the keeper from there, took some doing.
Ben Watson. Now he can cross it. Alman Abdi. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. Ben Watson. Wilson. Schweinsteiger. Was good progress with this attack. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard to try and get it back. And it's Wilson. And now the shot! Very good stop here. That is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. He's put it in well. And that is now a goal kick.
Substitution taking place. Going on now is...
Well, the manager's going to make this substitution from a winning position, of course. And the fact they are winning is down to the player that he's going to bring off now.
Yeah, I think he was maybe tiring a bit last 5 minutes, and his manager clearly wants to protect what is an important player.
One back very quickly. Alman Abdi. Neon. Here's Watson. Etienne Capoue. So we'll restart with a throw-in. Mata. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Neal. Etienne Capoue. And the referee intervening accidentally. And he could get away here. They are still one down, but it shouldn't be the case.
No, really, the keeper was exposed, and he was helped an awful lot by the lad who's missed that shot.
Etienne Capoue. Neal. Almen Abdi. So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are.
Yeah, very close. I think we could probably tell that without even looking at the figures. Not much to split these two sides.
And, well, could be a booking here. Deeney. Football is a passing game, and goodness me, they're passing the ball around the opposition beautifully here.
Yeah, there's been a good tempo to it, good movement off the ball, and...
Oh, he's through. The player's a bit unhappy about this, but we can see it again, whether it should have been offside or not. It was called offside.
Well, who'd be a linesman, but this linesman, he's one of the best, and he gets it right here.
Etienne Capoue. Neal. Almen Abdi. Manchester United with the ball again. It's noticeable that the home supporters are trying to help their team in this situation. They're encouraged by the lead, but they're fearful perhaps that this team might lose it.
Well, they won't want to give anything silly away. The opposition are chasing the ball, trying to get it back and trying to get back into this match.
Ben Watson. Oh, love the tackle. It's gone for a throw. He could have been a bit luckier there. Ben Watson. The goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp. There is still time here for Manchester United, and they are the masters of the late goals, of course. They need late goals now. And Herrera. Terrific tackle. Gerardo. The shot's on. Taking the chance with the shot there.
Yeah, thought he might have done better there. Had a bit of time and space, good position.
It is a substitution now to keep the team on their toes and to keep this lead, they hope. Ben Watson. Victor Ibaba. Here's Watson. Time is ticking away here, 4 minutes to go. We're looking for that player to come back on, and he is coming back on. That's good news for his side, and for him, of course.
Yeah, he's quite a tough cookie. He doesn't come off unless he is hurting, and clearly he felt he could carry on once he'd been able to run it off on the sideline.
It's everyone back for this team now, and Alan Smith, perhaps you'd do the same if you were the manager.
Well, I think one of the strikers has been called to go back and help out with that defence. It's all hands to the pump now.
Manchester United having to force the play here.
It looks like the opposition is in for an aerial bombardment here, judging by the way the centre-halves are going forward.
Schweinsteiger. Ashley Young trying to give some width to the play here. Etienne Capoue. Wasteful pass, unforced error really. And the cross is in.
3 minutes of added time. Raheem has stopped for a substitution.
Well, he's happy to go off, I think. He's done his job really in the midfield today. And a very happy outing for a very good player.
Well, somebody like that in the middle of the park who's dominant and can pass the ball as well. Absolutely priceless in the modern day.
Michael Carrick. Now Bastian Schweinsteiger. Etienne Capoue. Alman Abdi. Adlen Guediura. Alman Abdi. Craig Cathcart. Definitely in an attacking frame of... Well, this was a match of fine margins. The final whistle has gone, and the final score is 2-1. Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan.
Yeah, he's getting handshakes all round, and why not? Having scored the all-important goal and also hit the woodwork.
A shot! Struck the post here. Try it! And he scores spectacularly. Opportunity now. Hit the post. Manchester United chance. Shots on here. And it's an equaliser for them. It's an easy interception because the pass... Oh, in goes the cross. And he's met it with his head. That is a high-class header to score here. He's going to cross it. And he's headed it goalwards. Here's the shot. Bounce back off the post.